Hello everybody, Grizzly Gamer here, and welcome to Jurassic World Evolution. Now, I know this game's been out for a while now, and the hype for it's mostly died down, but I've been really enjoying it recently, and I thought I'd start a new campaign with you guys and go through it. I'm super excited. That's gonna suck, because I have to go through the tutorial again, but I've already done it, so we'll see how this goes. Incubator, Struthiomimus. Is it gonna let me put upgrades in? No, not yet. Cool. So, with this, one of the things that I definitely want to do is I want to try and get to 5 stars on every island before I move on to the next one, which will be really hard on this first one, because the only carnivores we have access to are the Ceratosaurus. Yay! Our first dinosaur. We need to give our first dinosaur a name. Or is it not going to let me? It's not going to let me. Nice. I personally usually go with science, but I think this time I'm actually going to go with entertainment. Build, connect, empower an expedition center. Cool.
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain
there we go.
additional.
So it's a little bit annoying at the start right here about having to go through and, you know, listen to everything they say and all that kind of stuff. I want to get... We're going to go for more Edmontosaurus first, actually. Just because we can have lots of dinosaurs that way, and we can fill up this enclosure with dinosaurs, you know, can have lots of buddies, and they have a high population tolerance, and then we can make another smaller enclosure for the other things that are a little bit more picky. Here's a Struthiomimus. We're gonna call you Peckers. That's probably, I probably butchered that, but it's a name, so you can misspell things anyway. We're gonna make another Struthy, because he needs a buddy. Ooh, I got a mission. Acquire 50% genome Ceratosaurus. Easy enough. We'll have to wait for our go. We send our expedition to come back. Where is Peckers? Where's Peckers? Ooh. I'm already forgetting his name. Chatting to the fence. Hey! So we have Pecky. And we'll call you Pucky. Alright, so let's look at the space that we have to work with. We've got all of this area down here, and all of this area up here. So I think for the time being, probably going to put a whole bunch of hotels in this area. We might put another enclosure up here. Oh, that would be a good place to put Dracos and Ankies. Maybe eventually Packies. And then down here we can do a multi-pin kind of thing. Let's see. Wow, look at all these fossils. Alright. Oh, I didn't even realize I had fossils to start with. Alright. We'll sell... No. Hold on. Sell that. And then we'll get extracting everything else. So now we're going to send an expedition out here to get some more Ceratosaurus fossils. Anyway, back to park planning. So, hotels here. And then another enclosure up in here. Maybe like some fast food or restaurants and that kind of stuff. And then coming down into this area, we could probably put more hotels. That would be a pretty good idea. And it sucks that there's the mountain right there. Hey look, we can make an Edmontosaurus. Oh yeah, those guys are going to need to eat. I'll fix that in a minute. Okay. So hotels, another enclosure, maybe some attractions, whatever up there. And then down here, maybe we could fit 1 or 2 more hotels over there. And then do like 4 enclosures along here, all connected to the same creation lab. That's one of my favorite designs to do, actually, because, you know, it's fairly easy to do. It's very easy to upkeep, that kind of stuff. Alright. So, with that decided, let's go ahead and make an Edmontosaurus. And then we're going to come in here and grab a ground herbivore feeder. Now, a lot of times the dinosaurs will flock to wherever you have these put. So I'm going to put one there and one there. Before... Now I need to increase some dinosaur visibility. So we're going to put a viewing station there. And a viewing station there. Awesome. And both of you guys need power. Hey, here comes our dig team. Alright, let's see what we got. Enough to complete the mission. Beautiful. And then we're going to go back to digging for Edmontosaurus. Which, you are almost done. I'm going to make you a friend. I guess that's the other challenge for myself, is because I normally don't name my dinosaurs, but I'm going to name most, if not all of my dinosaurs this time. Which will probably get a little bit more hectic later on, but should be fun. Challenge my ability to create names. I do really love the color of their head. Oh, they did such a good job with the sounds in this game. Wonderful. Hey! Oh, I've got to incubate one? Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to make another enclosure. A little bit sooner than I was expecting. Oh, yeah. And your name... You're gonna be... Eddie. Cool. And then when this one is done, we're gonna call him Edward. Let me go into the map view. Okay, so this right there, right on the edge of those trees, looks like it's gonna be the center. So we're gonna put a Hammond Creation Lab there. Alright, so that's the basic area for it. Sounds like one of our dig teams is back. Okay, landscaping. I'm gonna put some water in here. Yes, I am well aware the path is not connected, and it has no power. There, connect there. Boom. Oh yeah, that's something I didn't account for in my park planning. I need to have space for all these power plants. Okay, let's remove some of these trees real quick and see what we're working for as far as working with as far as terrain goes. Boom, power station, done. That should be enough to power this new area. Closure, we're gonna need a carnivore feeder, and that's gonna leave me with not enough money to make the Ceratosaurus. So we're gonna start skipping that now, because, you know, we've seen it enough times. We'll do it for new dinosaurs again.
I've been on these islands before. On Isla Nublar, I made some mistakes, and I've tried to set them right. I believe
Edward! So let's see, what are we making as far as money goes? Not a whole lot. How much does it cost to incubate a Ceratosaurus? A lot. Well, we have the enclosure ready for it when it comes time. Let me actually, I'm going to set up an expedition, because it does cost money, but odds are I'm probably going to get enough money back for it. So... yeah, let's go for the Triceratops. I hate that they put that power station up on that hill instead of making it level with everything else. So eventually I'm going to have to bulldoze that and then flatten the terrain out so it's on level with everything else. So I said I wasn't going to put Triceratops in here, but Triceratops will help a lot with the variety penalty. Hopefully getting it removed. But it's a little bit rough at the start because, you know, we don't have access to a whole lot of dinosaurs to up the variety very quickly. Here comes our dig team. Where did you even come from? Just like, I start hearing helicopter sounds and then this helicopter teleports onto my screen. Let's go to the fossil center and hope that we got something to sell, like that and that. Awesome. And then we're gonna send off another expedition to there. Now I wanna, just for like quick money, I'm gonna go through and hit all of the new fossil discovered places, because I'm fairly certain, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain that the those ones will give you extra fossils, like the amber and the more expensive resources that you can sell. Okay, but in the meantime, I should be able to get a new Triceratops with that. We're actually going to go ahead and wait for the fossil center to finish extracting this other one, because every little point of genome completion adds to the authenticity bonus. Now, we pretty much have an endless number of Triceratops names. Because, you know, anything that starts with a T is fair game. When I was first building this enclosure, I was planning on taking it all the way out to the wall and then wrapping it around, but then I remember from one of my other parks I did that, and I wasn't able to get any visibility on the back enclosures. So what we're going to end up doing here is the back enclosures are going to end up being too small if we do that. So we'll actually have to bring that out and then cut into this a little bit for this enclosure back here. Maybe even move the Hammond Creation Lab back some to give these enclosures back here some more space, but we'll be able to have a road that wraps all the way around, and so we'll be able to get 360-degree view on all of the people in the, or all the dinosaurs in the enclosure. Dino people. Okay. We're gonna head up Ceratosaurus. Let's do that real quick. Do we even have the money for it? That's a lot. Ooh. Hey, alright. Triceratops. Your name will be Tripod. Oh, look at him walking out in the rain. That looks so cool. They did such a good job with the effects in this game. It's very, very pretty. Hey.
I'm Owen Grady. Owen to my friends. I've seen things I'd rather not talk about, but it hasn't
Tripod.
commitment to the dino.
Let's see, how much? I get 1 million for completing this mission. Oh, I also get 250,000 for doing that. Okay, let's try again for another Struthi. I forget that the contracts are super useful. Speaking of which, I should actually go and pick up another one.
Here's a new contract. I thought it
Total shelter coverage to 10%. That requires a ranger station, so we'll accept that for now. But the ranger station costs 400,000, so we're not going to get a whole lot of money back for that. But we are going to need a ranger station eventually anyway. We can do the peckers, puckers, and pickers. Hey, science mission that I can't do right now.
I've got an interesting opportunity for you to consider.
Oh, this will probably be much easier.
To know how important this is to us.
It'll be, yeah,
To me.
I'm sure. Incubate and release with 50% genome. I can do that right now. And that gets me the $1 million, so then I can go and pick up the entertainment quest again and finish that off. So once that's done incubating, I'm fairly certain we'll complete that mission.
So far.
Which is easy enough, and it should be, because it is the first island.
And I have you to thank, at least in part. for
Getting a
the
Ceratosaurus that
time
quickly would have been nice, but I did end up spending a lot of my money on the power station and the extra Hammond Creation Lab.
been worth it.
Kind of wishing I'd waited on the trike, actually, just so we could complete the mission just like that, but it's fine. We'll still get it done either way. I do really enjoy watching some of the dinosaurs in this. They're rather interesting. Hey, alright. We're gonna call you Tommy.
Expectations.
Construct an operational ranger station, incubated Triceps with 70% genome, and research item from research center, hookworm parasite. Okay, so it's going to take us a while to actually get that done, so because it wasn't much less expensive than the Ceratosaurus, and I imagine that there was some other part to the Ceratosaurus one too, which is but it's fine. In the meantime, we're going to actually spend some money on getting guest satisfaction up. Here comes the dig team, so we can go into the fossil center. Awesome. More Ceratosaurus, so we can sell that. First things first, we're actually going to set on another expedition team to get more Triceratops DNA, because that's the next part of the mission. And then, hopefully we have enough to extract all of this. Wonderful. So I was thinking about going to research the hookworm parasite, but then I decided that it would probably be better because to save up that money to get the ranger station, because then I can complete the contract for the photoing 2 Edmontosauruses. Speaking of which, we can actually go ahead and do that right now. There it is. Boom. We'll drop it right there. Now we're going to put a substation there. Pylon there. Connected there. Alright, here we go. Hopefully Ed and Eddie are close enough together. Or Edward and Eddie. There definitely needs to be one called Ed. Let's see. Hey, awesome. Easy enough. So we have the money to incubate the Triceratops now. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some more of the Ceratosaurus. So we got the Triceratops incubating. We're gonna need just a little bit more money, and then we can research the hookworm parasite. So yeah, I'm actually thinking that I probably will back up this Hammond Creation Lab all the way up to this area in order to give myself more room for the enclosures all the way back through here. Because yeah, right now, as it stands with how close it is and how big this area needs to be and enough space for this enclosure, it's too far forward. If we had access to this whole area and the Hammond Creation Lab was just right in this area, then we'd have more than enough room. You get to be named Timmy. Alright, Ranger Team 1, add task, medicate you. Well, let me drive you. Nice. Hey, mission complete. Credit your strength 2.0 now available. You start mission. Okay, incubate and release at the Hammond Creation Lab. Ceratosaurus. Incubate dinosaur, Ceratosaurus. Incubate. Cool. Okay, now we need to finish out this area. Terrain constraints. Okay, no, we're good. Boom. Gate there. Closures. Carnivore feeder. Now, I'm placing all of this with the knowledge that I'm going to have to redo it. One of the other things I am trying to do with this playthrough is actually make my parks a little bit prettier. Because, you know, my parks in the past have tended to not be so beautiful. And I think we'll be able to achieve the income mission just by getting the Ceratosaurus out, because that'll bring more people into our park to actually buy from those places. Release. Beautiful. Your name's gonna be Carl. Alright, now we're gonna open this gate so that he goes through and actually has some comfort. Beautiful. Alright, close this gate. Wonderful. Alright, construct a fast food restaurant. Research item, clothes shop. Great variety, great welfare, 9 dinosaurs. The Ceratosaurus should be helping with that. And 641 guests. So the capacity is starting to lack, but that's because we're getting more people into our park. I do also think that I'm probably going to put the ACU somewhere over here, because this is where all of our big dangerous things are going to be for the time being. Construct and power a clothes shop. So we'll put that guy there. Now, technically, once I hit 3 stars, I should be able to move on to Isla Muerta. But I'm not going to, just because, you know, I've already played the game through twice now. So I'm going to give myself the challenge, and I have to get the island to 5 stars before I can move on to the next island. Because a lot of times what I used to do before to get 5 stars is I'd go into the next island, and then I'd unlock some of the dinosaurs there. Oh, it's complete. Awesome. Expedition map. What did we unlock? Ah, Draco Rex. Awesome. Alright, yeah, we're definitely gonna go for that. We now have another $1 million. So, let's start the security mission. Start mission.
Glad to have you on board.
Edmontosaurus, construct an ACU center. Oh yeah, this is the one where they want me to let the Edmontosaurus out. We're gonna start incubating you. Research item, ACU reload speed. Awesome, we can sell you, and we can start getting Draco Rex. But yeah, I totally didn't realize that you could have more than one ranger in ACU center for like the bigger islands. Build, connect, power, hotel. Oh, so I'll make back the money that I spent on the hotel. That's perfect, actually. I think I could fit 2 hotels in that area fairly comfortably, so. Wonderful. Okay, now it looks like I spent most of my money, but the contract should help me recuperate most of that.
Are up to the challenge.
Yes. So at this point, I'd like to take back everything I just
All
said
right.
about this guy.
I agree with you. Okay. Open the enclosure, and otherwise let the dinosaur loose. Okay. He's out and running around. So far, the Edmontosaurus hasn't killed anybody, which is good. I need to remember to close this gate. Blech. Alright. Keep him in a secure enclosure. Starting to get pretty good profit from these areas. And from our park in general. Let's see what our star rating's looking like. What's missing? Shelter protection. Or our facility rating up to 5 stars. I think that should be enough room for the gate. Now, I originally thought that these were only for storms, but it turns out they're really useful if you think that something's going to break out. Like, if you see your T-Rex or whatever bashing up against the gates, you can just get the jump on it and open up all the shelters, and so nobody will die and you won't lose a ton of star rating for guest injuries. And mission complete. Storm Defense Station now available. Wonderful.
That's the job finished. True and square.
Now we have $2 million. So, with this money, I'm actually going to go ahead and reorganize some of our parks. Or some of our park.